And it's time for the quarter-final of the AF Lager Championship. Let's have a look at the table. So here we have got the quarter-finals coming up, and we've got the Stella Artois against the Birra Moretti. We've got the Warsteiner against the Days. We've got the Madri against the Bitburger, and we've got the Lost AF against the Asahi. So let's start off, first of all, with these two beers. We've got the Stella Artois, which moved past the Tsingtao in the first round. And it's going to be up against, the second round. It's going to be up against the Birra Moretti, which in the second round saw off the Lucky Saint. So two big hitters got seen off by both of these beers. So are these beers pretty decent? Well, we'll find out. Will I know which is which? We'll find that out as well. Anyway, there's not much else to say. Let's get these two poured into glasses and we'll get the taste test underway. Okay, beers poured. Now, before we go any further, I'll just tell you which one is which. So this is which one is which. Okay, that's which one was which. So let's have a look at these two next. So having a look through them, they're very similar colours. They're pale straw with a hint of amber, tiny bit more amber in this one than this one. Not much more I can say about them. They're both crystal clear. Let's get a nose on them. Creating a nose on this one first. Let's have a go. So, quite a bit of malt in the smell there. Teeny bit of syrup, but it's not overpowering. It's not particularly sweet on the nose, this. It's malty. It's just move the tail a bit. It's malty. It's got a bit of rye bread in there. Kind of like Marmitey smells. A little bit of twiglets that I get sometimes with quite a malty beer. A teeny bit of almost like orange marmalade in there as well. It smells really nice. I like the smell on that one. Okay, let's get a smell on this one now. Let's get a nose on this. Oh, that is different. Ooh, that's different. So I'm getting citrus up front, and I'm also getting like mint. Getting like mint. So that's definitely. Yeah, definitely some menthol in there. That's interesting. Wouldn't expect to get mint in the smell. Smells a little bit crafty as well. Almost puts me in mind of the cold beer lager. A little bit of that melted ice cube in there. But I'm getting lemon. I'm getting mint. I'm not getting a huge amount of malt in the smell. A little bit of almost like petrol fumes coming off that, but no, that smells interesting. It does not smell bad at all. It smells quite nice. It smells different, which is it's going to be an interesting one. This, it really is. But it's not about the it's not about the smell. It's about the taste. So, quick swill. Let's have a go on this one. Cheers. So, a little bit of sweetness up front. Again, nice maltiness in the middle. Doesn't taste particularly alcohol-free. There's nothing in there. There's no alcohol-free kind of tastes in there, I don't think. There's possibly a little bit of that metallicness coming just on the back end there. Bit of bitterness. Say it's a little bit sweet, but it's not too sweet. You are getting that maltiness in the flavour. Yeah, it does taste alcohol-free, to be fair, but it also tastes quite nice. Yeah, getting a little bit of that Marmitey twigglety taste in the background as well, in that malt. There is a nice bit of bitterness, though, towards the end. It's nice. It's nice, that. It is nice. I'm not sure what the taste of this is going to be like, so we'll see. Cheers. So it's definitely lighter in flavour. There's not much malt in the flavour either. The flavour is really just a continuation of the nose. It does taste weak, it tastes watered down. It's almost like someone did like a kind of a lemony beer with a bit of mint and then watered it down. That's pretty much what it's tasting like. Or maybe froze it and then it's defrosted and just like this. It is different. It's got a bit of bitterness. Definitely has a bit of that mint on the flavour. Well, let's go over onto this one again. Yeah, that one, I'm getting more maltiness. There's more bitterness. It's crisper. It's a bit more pleasant to drink. It tastes more like your typical alcohol-free lager. This doesn't. This just tastes like almost like a minty shandy that's been watered down. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot. I mean, I think I know which one's which out of these. And this one, it never had a lot of flavour really, but it wasn't up against particularly strong competition. Perfectly pleasant. It's interesting. It's different. So if you want something that's different, then try that. But I think this one takes it. I mean, this is not amazing by any means. But I'd say for an alcohol-free lager, it's pretty solid. I think that bitterness saves it a bit. It has got it is a nice bitterness. It's not an unpleasant bitterness. It's a nice bitterness on the finish. A little bit of maltiness. There's a little bit of sweetness in that finish, a bit metallic sweetness in that finish, which is so typical of alcohol-free lagers. You can't get away from that, but it's quite mild. It's not really there so much. The flavours it hits you up with up front are quite nice. They are kind of brown bread, a little bit of marmalade, and a little bit of that metallicness, unfortunately. But, you know, I mean, neither of these are amazing. I don't know if there's anything that I've had that's been amazing. But what I will say is this one's better, and this one's going through. I'm thinking this is the Stella. I'm thinking this is the Birra Moretti. So let's find out, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, yes. So this was the Birra Moretti. And this was the Stella. So, yeah, the Birra Moretti. Yeah, so the Birra Moretti, it is pretty nice. It's got a nice flavour. It's a bit nice and lemony. Not as much mint when you go straight from the bottle. But that certainly is something I'm getting from it if I hold it in my mouth there. Stella. Yeah, definitely marmitiness in the taste. But it's bitter and it's malty and it's not bad at all. I've always liked Stella, alcohol-free Stella. I've always thought it was one of the better ones. And it's moved into the semi-final. Well, what can I say? What's it going to be up against? We won't know that until next time. Let's shove these down. Birra Moretti gone, but I might try that again. It's not bad. But Stella Artois through to the next round. There you go. Until next time, have a good one.